Well, good morning. We're on the Mark O. Hatfield in Cathlamet. We're going to get underway here in a little bit, go out and do some boat checks and do some survey work and check out some of our GRPs. So we're going to get started here this morning. First thing I want to do is check the oil. So I'll turn the camera around here, and Marty is going to be my associate today. And we're gonna get underway here in just a little bit. Okay, Marty's checking the oil. You can see before you put that back on there, you can see the little orange dipstick on there. Want to make sure that that's all the way in. That's very important. Otherwise, when the motors are tipped up out of the water in the stowed position, oil might run out. Had that happen before. I learned by experience. How are we doing, Marty?
Good, oil's full.
Okay. Now these lids on here, if you ever have the opportunity, are kind of tricky. Takes a little bit to get them on there. So, got to pull on it, check that it's on there. There we go. So we're going to do the other one here. These are 225 horsepower Hondas.
Oil's full.
Oil's full. There we go. See the oil filter, the little yellow thing on the other side is the oil fill. These are V6 engines, Honda. Again, we're making sure that the lid is on there. We don't want it flying off going down the river at 20 knots. Okay. Let's go ahead and fire them up there. That's 755. You can see it's just a little view around here. Beautiful day. Somebody at the fuel dock already. Survey boat looks like. Kind of quiet nowadays, not much fishing going on, handful of sailboats. My neighbor's boat here, Bob. Beautiful day. Okay, you can see motors are started, the engines. You see cooling water coming out. That's very important. That would stop the parade right there if the water wasn't coming out. We gotta have cooling water, right? Let them warm up for a while. Do some work on our logbooks here and make a call. Okay, we're going down in our engine room. Stored in this big plastic bag here is our belts for our oil skimmer. See, we have a diesel tank here. There's a water inlet there, sea chest, coil of rope. There's some fuel for our heater. Our fuel tanks are up there. This is our engine here, our hydraulic auxiliary engine. Hydraulic oil tank right there. Hydraulic oil filter. Fuel filter for the engine. Rake oil. Oil was changed last 6/3/19. There's the oil fill. This is an oil cooler here. Heat exchanger. Here's our dipstick for the oil. We can see that looks pretty good there. Make sure we put it back in. Push it in all the way. It has a little rubber grommet there, locks on. It's very important that you do that. See some of the other things here. There's a water pump here, Jabsco water pump. You see it has double hose clamps on there. Another water line here. You can see it goes down through the floorboard with a piece of chafing gear there. It's a little 3-cylinder auxiliary. And a Zuzu. Climbing around here a little bit. Hydraulic tank shut-off valve there. There's the wet muffler. So what it does is that the exhaust goes through there with water and comes out right out the side of the boat. You can see it up there. Exits out the side. Keeps it quiet. Runs very quiet. Here's the coolant reservoir. You can see there's some gauges on the hydraulic pump up there. A lot of things you're going to find are where multiple people use things. Things are labeled pretty well. So just and as an example here, this shroud on here that you can see covers the belts, the engine's belts. It says exposed pulleys can cause injury. Warning. Here's one here. It says connect to engine ground right there. It's grounded. Helps so it doesn't cause electrolysis. Here it says water out. Nice to have things labeled, isn't it? All clean, nice looking. Move around to the front of the engine here. See some things here, a little fuel filter there. This is water here, coolant water. Here's our hydraulic power unit here, the pump. You can see the large one is the return line. The smaller one is the pressure line, right? Pressure goes up to this pressure regulating valve up here in the filter. And you see a gauge, your pressure gauge. And it goes on up to the hydraulic manifold up on top where the actuators are. It actually makes stuff move. There's some information there on the front of the bell housing. I'll have some more information on the pump here pretty soon. So kind of cramped quarters down here, so you can kind of see let's see this little pump here. See this little pump? It's a little it's hooked up to the I don't know if you can see it or not, bottom of the oil pan for changing the oil. Oh, look at that. You can hold probably a gallon bottle under there and has a little handle on it. Changing the oil. There's our throttle cable, runs up to the wheelhouse there. Fuel pump. Okay. Well, that's the engine room. I'll go back up on top here and fire this baby up, let it run a little bit. Make sure it pumps water. We'll be good to go. Okay, we're back up on top in the wheelhouse here. We're gonna do some work on our logbook, and we've got the electronics are getting warmed up. We're going to do a make a radio call here pretty soon. Call Merchants Exchange. Let them know we're going to be getting underway. We'll request a radio check on Spill Command and Channel 18A. Okay, our small radar here is in the standby mode. So there's 12 feet of water under us. This is one machine here. There's another one. 12 feet of water. There's a little plotter over here. You can see that we're in the Ilocos Marina. There's our engine gauges, engine hours, throttle assembly and transmission. This is our speed for our hydraulic power unit. So we'll go ahead and start it up. This has a glow plug. We're going to turn to run. Push the glow plug. You see it's red. I got to push the oil shut off. Right there. Hold that button until oil pressure comes up. Looks like we got almost 50 pounds. Here about 800 RPMs. 13 volts. Not warmed up yet. outside and check, make sure we have water. And looks like we do. You can see that there's some water coming out, and our exhaust, not much noise. Very nice. All right, let's we're going to come back in and make our calls. So be getting underway here pretty soon. Some of the Brusco tug fleet here. Big red building there's for sale. Rat trap. Nice little dock there you can tie up at. Those old boats, that old hull. That little yacht's been there for years. Never moves. Yeah. Waterfront property there in Hatfield. Little place there you could use some work. Guy fishing there. Squawfish? Yeah. Squawfish. I think they get a bounty for those, don't they? How much is it? $5? Oh, beautiful day, huh? Our engines are running good. See, we've got good water flow out the pump there, water pump. Run under the bridge, Puget Island. Going from Cathlamet to Puget Island. On the east side of the island here. Okay, the north side, I guess. Traffic on the bridge. We're going to go over here and at some point and take a look around on the island. Gorgeous day. Any day on the water is better than not being on the water, right? This is Puget Island. It's one of the little sloughs here. We're going to go up a little bit. You can see there's an old sunken fishing boat there. It'll never go anywhere again. Been there for years. Floats in the water there, marking shallow water. An old wooden trawler, wooden drag boat.
Morning.
Now a fixture.
You know, I was going to call you this morning, but I figured, well, it's a little bit early yet. It's 6 o'clock my time. All right, I rode the bike yesterday, 11 miles. Yep.
Now we're up one of the sloughs here on Puget Island. Checking out all the things there are to see. So one of the things we like to do is check out our GRPs, those are geographical positions where we're going to put gear if we have to in case of an oil spill on the river somewhere. So you can see all the things that are up this one slough here. A lot of things that would need protecting. Wildlife, people's homes, docks, boats. Good to take a look at it, make sure you can get the boat in and out of these places. Make sure there isn't too much has changed since the last time we visited. You can see behind me here. We're going along, we've turned around and headed back out here now. Again, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Wave to the folks back home. These are some of the little sloughs there that they join the river here that we would be assigned to protect. We boom them off here and keep oil from going inside those sloughs. Protect bird habitat, fish habitat, grass habitat, vegetation. Very pretty, very useful too, spawning grounds for fish, birds, all kinds of animals. It's a shame to ruin it. Just one of the places there. There's dozens and dozens of places up and down the river here that we could be assigned to go. Mainland over there. See the highway, cars on the highway. Washington. See the birds? Look at the bald eagle there, see him? Sitting on that log right there. Bald eagle. Just unbelievably beautiful country. Got another site coming up here. Like a tank barge there being pushed ahead. In the notch. side and one headed over to the other side. Why is that? Farmland here. Beautiful places, huh? Be a nice place to live. This is where Clatskanie River comes out here, comes into the Columbia, and there's a fish buying station right up here too, coming up. Not much activity anymore, of course, but in its heyday, it was really something. Right there. Shows you how things change. Your industry is changing almost daily. You have to keep up on your current events. Try and protect the Jones Act, because that protects you. Very important. I'm going to send you some three sites I want you to get involved with. Merchants Exchange, like that. A couple others, G Captain. I want you to stay tuned. Stay up on current events. I'm going to make some, there'll be some quizzes, some assignments. You guys need to appreciate what we got here. Take care of it. Just on the inside of Wallace Island here on the Columbia River. Picture of the buying station. All private property there. Still kind of a pretty place. Old now. 50 feet of water going through there. Goes on out into the main Columbia River, main channel. You can actually, there just coming up, you can see the dredge working there by County Line Park. Corps of Engineers dredge. That'd be a pretty good job being an engineer on that boat. Lots of good weather, good wages, good retirement. Great job for somebody. See if you can find out somebody I bet there's somebody that you know works there. I don't know how much trouble it'd be, but see if you can find out who it is. If there are any Tongue Point graduates working on that dredge. Corps of Engineers dredge. I bet there is. Almost be a good test question, huh? Fancy sailboat sitting there, anchored up. Oh, Washington over there. Pile dike sticking up. It's got a couple boats there. They're going to try their luck catching a fish. What do you think some of the equipment is on that dredge? I bet they got some pumps and hydraulics, auxiliaries, main engines. Might be some good quiz questions. What would there be for an AB or a QMed to do on board that vessel? I would think there would be a lot of work. Preventative maintenance, periodic maintenance, scheduled maintenance, echelons, all before lunch, huh? Nice the weather is here. Isn't it something? I'd like to be out here every day. Wouldn't that be a good job, huh?
Dublin C, from the Redlinger. Dublin C. Good morning, Captain. We're fine the Oregon side. Are we over there right here? Oh, yeah, you're fine there. Alright, Captain. Have a safe trip down. Alright, thanks for the call.
53.8.
This is Mill Creek, one of our GRPs here. There's a gas line that runs under the river here over to the power plant. And you can see it on the plotter. It's marked on the plotter there. A lot of water here. 78 feet of water. Mill Creek.
Oregon, the Dublin.
Here's the Dublin Sea talking to the Dredge Oregon. Highway 4 there, Washington side. An amazing view there, huh? Look at the tires. Not sure what that's for, but there you go. Log truck, he's going right along, and
Good morning, we're outbound Huntsville, 40 feet down your way. Roger, Captain, see on the Washington side, channel's clear right now, and a little black outside. Okay, we'll make sure we slow down for this one, and we'll let it dredge. Thank you for the call.
GRP here, LCR, Abernathy Creek. What an idealistic place, huh? It's like a fun place to have a picnic. Some people fishing up here. That's the Abernathy Creek Technology Station up there. '83. What does that mean, 83? Check it out. Might be a good test question, huh? I'm asking the students. Yeah. All right. This is as far upriver as we're going to go here. We're going to head back down to Cathlamet. Call her a trip. Hope you enjoyed our voyage today. Thanks for coming along with us. Oh, and one last thing. There might be a quiz involved. Watch for it, okay? All right. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling good. Hope your life is good. Your home environment is good. Time to study. Makes a big difference here. You guys need to study up and tune in Tuesdays and Thursdays. Get your time in, do your assignments, turn them in on time. Very important. We're watching you and they're watching us. So, very important to do these things. Won't be too much longer and you'll be back. Back in the fold. There's a close-up view of the Essions there at work. Lots of machinery, cranes, all kinds of pulleys, cables, blocks, jacks, electronics, pumps, motors, engines. Lots of stuff to work with. County Line Park, just above Castle. Birds, baby birds, like osprey. Pretty cute, huh? Old landing there for something. Large landing. Spread here. Not too bad, huh? Guys even got flamingos. Bird's nest in on the top of that spud there. Looks like some kind of a large sunk. Just a home for birds now.
love runs high in this time. Give it to me easy and let me try with pleasured hands to take you in the sun to promised love.